Faith is the missing ingredient. It is the secret, is the key. It is the one thing that will transform your life from where you are to where you want to go. It's what's missing in your life. It was missing in my life for as long as I can remember. I always admired it. I always looked at it from a distance, almost like I was separate from it. I didn't really understand it. It almost seemed like something from above that was like given to people. It was like a special thing. So I never really understood it. I always kind of wanted to have a sense of faith, have a feeling of faith, but I never understood it. It was such a weird concept to me. But I know why now. Mainly because I was very much ruled by the rational, logical, kind of scientific brain that was always wanting to be in control, always wanting to think things through, always wanting to know how things work and control things. And really, it came with a lot of tension, a lot of kind of just the desire to control, really. And now I understand that that's the complete opposite to faith. Faith is literally the absence of control. It's the letting go. It's the surrendering of control. It's the just being open and relaxed and trusting of some sort of higher power, whether that's God, whether that's the universe, whether that's your subconscious mind, whether that's some other sort of higher power that you trust in, your higher self. That's what faith is. It's kind of letting go of any sort of logic or rationale or trying to control thoughts and emotions. It's just letting go and trust. And that was a gradual process for me learning how to do that. And it was really, really by accident. I came across the idea of letting go, I guess, in moments of struggle, in moments of desperation, where you're so full of tense energy and you're trying to control a situation that's gone wrong. And really, you're at the last straw, you're the last ebb of your energy, and you just let go because I don't know, you break down or you have like an emotional outburst or you just give up kind of thing, and you just let go, and then all of a sudden, weirdly, things just all of a sudden sort themselves out. The problem gets solved somehow. Some sort of synchronicity or coincidence happens, or someone comes into your life and helps you, or just a weird way, or your mind just becomes clear all of a sudden. Somehow it just solves itself, but only once you've let go, once you've kind of gave up in a way. I mean, that's kind of why I struggle with it because I thought giving up was a bad thing. But it wasn't really giving up, it was just letting go, trusting the process, and things would naturally solve and work out. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about today, guys, is just the power of faith. And really, you can almost, well, you can act as if, say currently you struggle with the idea of faith and you don't really feel any sort of faith. Pretend that you have faith, and one way of doing that is just let go, and kind of, if you have a goal, or if you have something that you're really striving to achieve and you feel there's a lot of tension, a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, um, ask yourself, what would someone with faith do and think in that situation? And usually they would kind of just let it go, let that goal go, kind of still have the intention, of course, but kind of let the how and the kind of the way, the path be revealed without having to be so stressed and constantly on it, and kind of just letting the path of least resistance happen. Because I had the belief as well that you had to work insanely hard to achieve your goals. Every goal was like you just had to blood, sweat, and tears, and just really hammer it down, and really stress and focus, and be kind of just constantly on edge and tense. But that isn't the case. That isn't the truth. The truth is that it can be smooth, it can be easy, it can be kind of playful, it can be a state of flow where just things work out naturally. I'm not saying that it'll always go well or always go smooth, but it'll just naturally flow. It won't feel tense or resist a lot of resistance. It'll just naturally flow, and that happens when you have that faith, that trust that things will work out, that God will provide, or the universe will provide, or you just have that trust. And for me, on my personal journey, it started with kind of just letting go, mainly financially. I was very much stressed and wanting to hold on to my money and hoard my money, and I was always worried about bills and how I would pay for it. And I would take certain jobs, certain opportunities that weren't something I wanted to do just for money. But it wasn't until I realised maybe if I just let go of money and kind of let it go, spread it, kind of give it, pay more, spend more, and just kind of let it go and let it flow. That naturally that comes back, and by doing that, I'm practicing faith, I'm practicing trust, I'm practicing abundance, and I'm kind of building that faith within. And now I feel a very strong sense of faith that I never really understood for years and years. But now I know it's just a matter of letting go of that control in your mind, that desire to control, that energy of control, that tension. And now my mind very much is just kind of loose and creative and open. And there's no kind of grabbing or holding or trying to hold on to certain goals or thoughts. I just let it flow. And it makes a huge difference for me in my life. Meditation was a very important tool for that as well, as I've mentioned before. But yeah, so faith is literally the most powerful force in the world. And as they say, faith moves mountains. The faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains. So yeah, trust not in your own understanding, but in God's or the universe or subconscious, whatever you want to say. That's a quote I think from the Bible. But yeah, so experiment with it, act as if, and try and develop that faith yourself. Thank you guys for listening, and like and subscribe, and hopefully see you in the next video.